Hey guys, so with fall in the air, I was feeling inspired to share my go-to fall smoky eye tutorial. So this is more like a daytime smoky eye in my opinion, so if you like my technique but would rather have it a more drastic look, I suggest switching out some of the colors that I use for a lot more dark, intense colors. But overall, I hope you guys enjoy. Keep watching to find out how I got this look. Okay, so first I'm going to start by prepping my eyes. So to prep my eyes, I'm going to use my NYX HD Studio Concealer. And just using the same brush, I'm going to grab just a translucent setting powder and quickly dust a little bit on my eyes. I'm going to grab a light shade, like a whitish, creamish color, and apply it right in the center of my lid, as well as underneath my brow bone. And this will kind of prep your eyes for the highlight later on. Alright, for the next shade, I'm just going to grab a fluffy, more angled straight brush and grab a light medium brown and concentrate it in the crease, but more towards the back and right here in the tear duct. You want to start off light and slowly just add on, and while you're adding it on and blending it out into your eye, blend it towards the center of your eye. Now keep in mind this is a very light shade, so don't worry about this color not being bold enough. It's just to serve as a transition for the other shades. And when I'm blending out into my brow, I kind of like make circular motions. Alright, for the next shade, I'm going to grab a deep red maroon color, or like a wine color perhaps. And I'm going to apply it directly over the light brown shade I just applied. But I'm going to start right like kind of at the edge of my top lash line. And I'm going to lightly drag it, kind of tapping motions, towards like the center of my lid. But not like this center, like I guess center of my lid, but keeping close to my lash line. And slowly I'm just gonna build it up and like kind of blend it out with the brown while slightly pulling it up towards the center, but not too much because we want it to have that smoky effect instead of like the hollow around the eye, if that makes sense. I'm also gonna grab a little bit and add just a tiny bit in my tear duct just so it balances out with like the other side of my eye. But I don't want too much on it, just like a little bit. So after I created enough of a gradient to where I like it, I'm going to grab like a thinner, more straight brush. And with the same shade, I'm going to make a line right above my top lashes. This will kind of help deepen up the maroon red color. And as I'm applying the line, I don't want it to be like a straight harsh line. I just want it to have a more softened, like fading look. I'm also going to blend it out a tiny bit. Okay, so for the next color, I'm going to grab like a purple mauve shade and I'm going to apply it in the center of where I applied the red maroon color. And the purple is basically going to create like a more in-depth look. So basically for this color, what you want to do is apply it right over the red, but don't drag it out like right here where the brow is, because I personally wanted to keep like the red there as the edge color, but you wanted to drag it out into the center of the lid as well and help blend it out with the red. Remember, the key to having a perfect smoky eye is to constantly keep blending and slowly adding on the darker shades. Alright, so going back to the red maroon color, I'm gonna apply it to my bottom lashes, but start towards the edge, opposite from the tear duct, and that's where you want most of the concentration. And blend it out with the top, like where you have all that darker shade. And while you're doing the bottom lashes, just slowly add a little extra because you want that edge to be really dark or as dark as your top lash. So if anything, do like circular motions up and down so it all evens out together. And I'm not going to drag it all the way to the edge, just to the center of the lid. Okay, next I'm going to grab like a burnt orange color, and I'm going to apply that in the center of the bottom lid, helping to kind of blend out that orange, red, maroon color. And with this color, I'm going to drag it straight to the tear duct. Alright, for the next color, I'm going to grab probably the same light pale color that I used on my brows originally. And I'm also going to mix it in with a tiny bit of a shimmer shade, but mainly just that light shade. And what I'm going to do is apply that right in the center of my lid, but instead of blending out, I'm just going to kind of tap it off. This is going to make your smoky eye have that finishing touch by making your lid look super open and giving the other colors a more darker, deeper look. Now with the same combo of that pale whiter shade and the lightly shimmer shade, I'm going to apply it right underneath my brow bone. This will pretty much like highlight and make your brows pop. I'm going to use like a thinner, moist straight brush, and just with that shimmery shade, I'm going to draw a line right underneath my brows. This will really highlight them. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that white shade and just kind of blend out because I don't want that shimmery shade to be so harsh. And again, like I said, don't be afraid to go back into the colors because now I want a little more red. So I'm going to dip back into that maroon shade and deepen up that crease. Okay, and I'm also going to go back to that light medium brown, and I'm going to apply it right at the edge of the maroon burgundy red, and this will kind of give it a more fading effect. I'm going to do that ever so slightly, just very little bit. You don't really need to emphasize that shade. Bring it out towards the edge of your eye so it kind of softens it. So if you perhaps created like a very harsh red line, this will help you kind of eliminate it. Another little trick that I do to kind of help erase if I made a mistake, I'll go into like a very pale, almost white shade, and I'll apply it right underneath my eye. This will kind of clean up any excess fallen eyeshadow, because sometimes even if it's not a shimmery shade, eyeshadows could be a little chalky and they will just fall everywhere. And if you already did your skin makeup like I have, it could be quite a mess. So using a very small detailed brush, I'm going to grab the white and shimmer mixture that I used on my center of my lid, and I'm going to apply it to the tear duct, but only to the bottom portion. I don't want the top portion. Right there. This will really make your eye pop. And I'm only going to keep it, like I said, to the lower portion. I'm not going to pull it out up. Just keep it right here at the bottom. Alright, so for the next step, I'm going to take my LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm gonna apply it to the top waterline. This will kind of help the eyeshadow have more of that shadow effect, as well as help the mascara blend out more. Now for my mascara, I'm going to use my favorite Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm quickly just going to add that to my top and bottom lashes. For the lower waterline, I'm going to be using my NYX Fox White Liner in the shade Seashell. And this is how I got that fall smoky eye look. I really enjoyed putting this video together for you guys. I hope you feel inspired to create your own fall smoky eye looks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!